Alright guys, let's take a quick look here at Gate Token once again. Now, it's one of the few projects that's up today. Basically, there's not much up today. Only about 20 or 30% of the projects are up at the moment. But yeah, let's look at this on the daily time frame, guys. So far, it looks like we have maintained this trend basically since it looks like the 20th of December here. And we haven't fallen through this. That is nice to see. So let's see if momentum can continue. We are kind of sandwiched though. If you look basically on a daily time frame between about $16 and up to, what is it, $16.90, let's just say, guys. So basically we've been just kind of consolidating in here, and we're coming to a point where we have to make a decision whether we're going to, break this trend line to the downside and or break this $16 mark to the downside, or break this $16.90. My bet for Gate Token, guys, is it's going to go to the upside. This just really has been on a tear lately, and if we zoom out on the daily time frame, you're just going to see that this thing has been going up for some time, just really steadily, and basically it kind of got parabolic around the election time. But it was already starting to move up slowly here basically in September, because pretty much you can see it was sideways before that, but in September it really started this move now. Now looking at this on a 4-hour time frame, guys, this is kind of a bullish pattern that you often see. Now you could argue it's a cup and handle, a mini cup and handle or something, but it's not really that. But a lot of times we do get these, little rounded, little kind of cups, but they're just on a smaller time frame, and usually they do break upwards, I would say, the majority of the time. I found many patterns like this in the past, and a lot of times they do break upwards. And anyways, on the 4-hour time frame, I would say it would be nice to see candles above about 1711 if we start to seal candles above that, or daily time frame candles above, like I said, 1690. But 1711 would be the target on the 4-hour time frame if I would put a little blue mark here. I'm not going to do that though. I know we're in all-time high territory, but yeah, this has enough consolidation up here where we can talk about daily and weekly time frames. But this, in my opinion, Gate Token, it has potential to really go very far. And, the total supply is only 300 million. Circulating is 125 million. That's very low, guys. This is, lower than Binance's circulating supply. Now, like I said, all-time high just happened about 5 days ago. It's only about a 7% discount. But, I do think this is probably a $100 token, in my opinion. It just has that potential. I would say it's on par with Binance. Now, if we're looking at the top centralized exchange tokens by market cap, guys, I am very surprised to see Gate, very low on this list. Even, for example, tokenized exchange is above Gate. I don't know what this is. I've never even actually really seen it before, maybe I think a couple of weeks ago. But okay, I understand OKB, maybe Whitebit, Kronos, yeah. Leo token, this is we can say a bullshit token, guys. Don't buy it. Now BitGet, yeah, this is one that's just been, going crazy lately. This is one that I have a lot of. It's almost my number one token other than BNB. So yeah, BNB for sure, guys. Market cap is extremely high. BitGet token, it's also extremely high for what it has been. But I do believe Gate token will start moving up the ranks very quickly. It could easily become the third or even the second largest token in market cap, in my opinion. Now let's take a quick look here at Bitcoin. As you can see, it's trying to maintain this trend going up. However, we are losing the 94.2 level right now on a daily time frame. Keep in mind, though, we still have about 4 hours and 20 minutes or so on this daily candle, and this is the 4-hour time frame, though, that we're looking at. Now, the previous 4-hour candle, we did get a rejection. We tried to get out of this Fibonacci level here, and you can see, guys, we pretty much got, rejected. So not nice to see. Let's see what can happen in the next few hours. And yeah, if we take a quick look at Ethereum, going sideways, guys, still between 33.13 and 35.34. So basically consolidating here, but I would like to see us try to move up and try to take out 35.34. The more times we hit this level, the weaker it becomes. Taking a look at the total market cap, guys, pretty much doing the same thing as Bitcoin is doing. Did get a rejection here on the 4-hour time frame at 3.28 trillion, which is pretty much the same candle that Bitcoin got rejected. As you remember here on this, was it 30? Well, actually up here at this, yeah, Fibonacci. Now, taking a quick look at the total market cap, guys, basically you can see it's trying to maintain this trend line. Looks very similar to Bitcoin. Did get a rejection up here at 3.28 trillion. Now, Bitcoin got a rejection basically at the top of the Fibonacci, but that's pretty much the same candle, guys. If you look, rejection, down, trying to maintain the trend line. Let's see if we get a bounce. Don't think we're going to get above 3.28 trillion today, though, but you never know. Now, looking at total market cap excluding Bitcoin, guys, trying to maintain 1.34 trillion. So far, we have done that, but still, it's not a nice looking 4-hourly candle. It's a bearish engulfing candle, so however, we did maintain this support. It also looks like it's trying to maintain somewhat of a trend here, so that is good to see. Let's see if we can hold this trend line. Now, here's one of the more worrying charts, guys. I can say that we did break above this trend line once again, and it is trying to break the 58.09% mark. It did get a rejection in the last 4-hourly candle. If we zoom in, you can see that a little bit clearer. So right now, it is getting kind of a bullish hammer. I think it's going to try to make another push up towards the 58.09. But let's see, guys. Hopefully it gets a rejection, comes back down. We need to lose this 57.55 mark. If we take a quick look at liquidations, guys, pretty much in the last 24 hours, this is how it looks. 227 million, has been wrecked. Mostly longs, but shorts aren't really far behind, guys. So if you're playing with leverage, it's one way, one way or the other. It's pretty much the same, I would say. Be careful if you're playing with leverage, and yeah, but basically there isn't much volatility right now, so there's not many people actually getting wrecked. When you see like 1 billion getting wrecked, that's a lot. Now, if you take a look at altcoin season index, let me refresh this. I don't think it's going to be a 47. Oh, it didn't refresh, I guess. Oh, well, it refreshed, but it didn't, really do anything. So I guess we're still at a 47. Not really much has changed since yesterday. I think it was also a 47 yesterday in the last video. So yeah, it's still above these two peaks. And mostly I have been correct except for the small dip down under it. But right now it looks like we're trying to maintain these peaks at least. Now, taking a quick look at the fear and greed, guys, we're at a 64. Yesterday was 65. So it has, cooled down just slightly. But in my opinion, this is pretty much a healthy level. Maybe we could go down even a little bit lower, maybe more towards the yellow, kind of neutral. But overall, this is fine. Now, Pi cycle indicator, guys, pretty much nothing happening here. I can zoom in and show you, but basically, yeah, we're still quite far away, probably at least 6 months, guys. Now, taking a look at crypto bubbles, pretty ugly today. Not many is in the green. Only a few projects, MNT, Pengu, Pepe, OM, Virtuals it's been on a tear, guys. But I would say pretty much like 30% is in the green, maybe to 70% pretty much in the red. Now, if you're looking for a place to, look for staking, guys, go to Coinando. You can type in, for example, Bitcoin right here in the search, or you can just click over here. And you will get a list of places. Be aware of the limits and the time frames that you have to stake for. And you can view all down here. There's a lot of places for Bitcoin to stake. However, you can look for other coins here, and just be careful. Sometimes there are little, tricks and things. And for example, I don't know if I can find it, but there's Bit2Me, and they require you to have a lot of their token to get their full amount. So I don't see it here actually, but I do find it. Okay, here it is, Bit2Me. So be careful with this one. For example, they require you to have a lot of coin, but overall, this is pretty straightforward. You do have whether it's flexible, if you have to stake for 7 days, how much is your limit. So yeah, if you like this video, guys, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'm going to see you guys in the new year. And thanks a lot for supporting the channel.